Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday, the 25th, and everybody is still on lockdown. The governor came out yesterday of Maine and said non-essential front-facing businesses, which I guess I don't really know what that means. Like, is Lowe's closed or is that essential? I'm not sure. Anyways, so we are going to be doing school today. It is like 8:45. Emma is not awake yet. She has gotten up early the past couple of days. She wanted to instill a new routine in the morning. It doesn't go very well. She needs a little bit more sleep than she was giving herself. She stays up pretty late reading at night. They have Kindle Paperwhites that they can read at night, and I don't really put a limit on that. Usually if I get up and it's 10 and they're still awake, I try and say, okay, it's time to wrap it up. But yeah, so she is still in bed right now. Jack and Lucy have eaten breakfast and they are playing some Minecraft. We've had a couple of easier mornings this week. Yesterday we woke up to like 6 or 8 inches of snow, so the kids played outside until like 10:30, which was good. Got out a lot of energy, and then by the afternoon most of the snow had melted. I did see an article this morning that said possibly Maine schools will not go back until the fall, which is that's really scary to be in such uncertain times with the education of your children. Obviously we homeschool, so it doesn't impact us too much, but it does still impact us. It impacts us with all the public school activities that we do participate in and just general being with friends, etc. But I am going to continue trying to figure out what our next year is going to look like. I have already ordered some books for Emma that came in last week, and like I've said before, we order curriculum through Sunlight. They, as of now, are still planning on releasing all of their new stuff on April 1st, which is what I'm waiting for. They are doing a new kindergarten program, which I want to get for Lucy. We have done half of Core A, which is what I used for Jack and Emma for kindergarten. Lucy is a fall baby, so she would not have been able to be in kindergarten this year if she were in public school. So we have not done as much as I had done with Jack and Emma. So anyways, they are coming out with a new K program, and it is going to be based on American history. Emma is going to be doing American history next year, and so is Jack. So for the first time since I've been homeschooling, everybody will be doing the same time period for school, which is a big deal for me. It's really hard for my head to go between different time periods. I like to just go chronologically through and work that way with a specific topic instead of, Emma being in American history and Jack being in the second year of world history and all the time periods mixing. It's really complicated for my brain to handle. So I'm really excited about what I'm going to be able to plan for next year, but it starts with me ordering resources. And so I'm going to start doing that on April 1st, which is exciting. I always love to get new books. I am a book person through and through, and so having new books is always a fun time. Yeah, so I am going to start getting some beans on for a quick soak, and then I'm going to put them in the crock pot to cook just so we can have some black beans in the fridge. I like to make like a cold black bean salsa with canned diced tomatoes and chili powder and onions and red pepper, etc. And that is just a quick and easy snack for us to have. So that is what I'm going to do now. And then once Emma wakes up, breakfast for her, and we will start our history and read alouds. a lot of bunnies. I am making some black beans right now. I pretty much always forget to put them to soak at night, so I'm doing the quick soak method where you boil them for 2 minutes and then put a cover on for an hour, and then I will put them in the crock pot. Half I will use for like a black bean salsa, which I already said, and then I just remembered that I made chicken taco meat last night, like salsa chicken. So I will take the chicken and I can make chicken taco soup with half of the beans and some of the chicken, and I will end up putting some in the freezer for later as well. So I have those on, and we are going to start history. We are finished with history and read-alouds, and my friend just dropped off some eggs for us. I thought I was going to put the beans in the crock pot, but I don't think I'm going to have enough time to cook them because it is already 11. So I'm going to just cook them on the stove in water. The kids are watching Facebook Live with Mr. Drew and his animals too, which is a local person, I think, in Maine that does presentations of different animals. They did snapping turtles on Monday. Yesterday they did, I'm not sure what they did, some sort of lizards. And today they're doing snakes, so my kids love this stuff, so they're taking notes and want to submit questions and whatnot. I am going to try and tidy up. We still have dishes from breakfast that I have not taken care of, and I'm going to attempt to get a little bit of organizing done in my office. It's probably not going to happen. I will probably get the beans on to cook and start making lunch, and that's about as far as I'll get before somebody needs me. So this is my office right now, which is not quite what I want. So I have a lot of stuff in this closet, which works sort of, but it is not exactly what I need. Things aren't accessible. I'm thinking about getting one of those cube shelving units to put here. Right now it's just kind of makeshift space, but I am going to be working on the office, hopefully soon. We'll see. It is about 2 o'clock now, and Emma and Jack are finishing up on their math, and then they have a little bit more reading to do. We didn't get an early start today, and that is okay with me. Over the years, I have found that it is okay to start later. I am an early bird, and so I think, let's just get up and get everything done first thing in the morning, and sometimes that works, and sometimes it doesn't. And today was one of those days, and yesterday was one of those days as well. I try not to be too stressed out if we do not start early. We do get all of our work done throughout the day, regardless of when we start. Sometimes it goes into the evening, but most times we're done around lunchtime, 1 o'clock. Today it's a little bit later. That's okay. Just take a deep breath. If you are still doing school at 4 or 5 o'clock, it's totally okay. Or if you don't even start until the afternoon, totally fine. Sometimes I find that when my kids are playing nicely together, it's better to just let them be. They can be creative and work on projects together. I want them to have close relationships as siblings. Sometimes that's difficult because of the wide range of ages, but yeah, so I am going to work on, I think, a printable for food inventory, because that is something that I have been working on for my own home, just to make sure that we are using what we have in the house, using it up and using it wisely and well. Because when we go to the grocery store, unfortunately right now, the things that I typically buy are not always there. Last week I tried to buy milk and I had to go 3 different days to actually find the milk. So yeah, I want to make sure that we are using what we have and that I know what we have. So I think I might put a printable together for my Townsend House community, and I'll leave a link down below if you are interested in joining my Townsend House community. That is what I'm going to work on this afternoon. It is about 50 degrees out, or maybe like 47, so we might go for a little walk around the neighborhood just to sort of get out some energy in the mud because all the snow from yesterday is now melting. Yeah, but that is our day, and I hope you enjoyed following along. Thanks so much for joining us. Bye.